Navi G piece. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, since that's all done and taken care of now, let's go see Cid. Because we're pretty much here... No. We're pretty much finished here in Traverse Town. But you may be wondering, where do we go to now? We pretty much explored all the worlds that are within our reach. What do we do now? Why don't we talk to Cid and find out? Oh, cool. Okay, sure, no problem. Comment G. Special giveaway. Wonder what that could mean. Yeah. Yes, please. Wow! You're even faster than Sonic the Hedgehog! Okay. Let's see what we got for shopping. Cid will sell you different kinds of gummies. We got a Fire G, which is like your main engine. Like, you can't really go anywhere without a Fire G. Fire G is like a mid-power, small-sized engine. And we have different gummy pieces like Protect G. We also have different Aereo Gs. Cool. Waiting for making adjustments. Also, you may notice like different shapes next to the different gummy pieces. These are, well, they're just that shape. Aereo G towards the right, like a right arrow, is like the right wing, and this is like the left wing. By the way, gummy pieces are pretty cheap. Radar that scans ahead. Ooh. I'll buy one. And Haste G enables acceleration for a set period. I'll take that too. No? Okay. Isuna G. Isuna G might reveal invisible objects. Ooh, interesting. Small size cannon, laser. Laser! That's color. Sweet. 5 blueprints, 150 blocks. Gimme. And gimme how about a Comet G and give me a spray. And I think I can buy something else, but of course I need to sell something first. And I can't sell anything other than gummies. Dang it. Well, never mind then. I'm definitely gonna come back and buy more gummies, that is for sure. And I know exactly what I'm going to do. Make a quick cut and sell a couple of things that I really don't need, so be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. Let's go back to shopping. Because shopping is fun. Let's see. Small size cannon. I'll buy another one. And we're done. Was that worth it? I would say yes. We got quite a number of essential gummies. And speaking of gummies, I haven't shown off the whole build a gummy ship feature yet, which is something we will be making good use of. And we're probably going to be doing this right about now. Free trophy. Sweet. Tournament being held at the Coliseum. Ooh. Nice. Also, you may notice a couple of new things over here. These are warp holes. While you're en route from one particular destination to another, you will find warp holes. Be sure to go through these things when on your normal drive. When you're doing so, that will mean that you can go and explore a brand new world from that particular warp point. But you need to get there from a normal drive first. You can't warp to a warp hole. That's not the way it works. But since there's a tournament going on, we might as well take care of that first. But before we do even that, let's go to the Gummy Garage. View the tutorial? Nah, no thanks. Well, anyways, we have the Gummi Garage. Here we'll have all the different blueprints of different gummy ships that we have acquired thus far, and we also have a couple of new blueprints that we can make custom gummy ships with. Let's see. We have a High Wind and a Kingdom ship. I guess the reason why this is called Kingdom because this is the default name for the Kingdom ship. Also, the High Wind is what you would have named the gummy ship from back when we first built the raft. So the default name for this would have been Excalibur if we would have won the race against Riku. But since that's not the case, let's go ahead and edit the High Wind a bit. So anyways, here's how this works. You can use more blocks now and build a bigger gummy ship. Sweet. Anyways, here's how the whole tutorial thing works. You use the right analog stick to move around and basically look at the gummy ship. The green arrow that's pointing towards the front, that's like the main front of the gummy ship itself. Push R1 and R2 to switch to different types of gummies that you have available. These types of gummies are the more important gummies, such as the cockpit, engine, armor pieces, and special things. Small cannon. As for R2, oops. As for this category, this is more or less the edit function. The edit function kind of works like this. I really don't know how to explain it per se, but with this first iteration of building the gummy ship, I have to say this is probably one of the more complicated features of the game, and I haven't really touched upon it. I think L1 and L2 adjusts the different layer floors. There are multiple floors that you can work with when it comes to building gummy ships. Speaking of which, why don't we grab... Come on. Oh! How do I delete gummies? That's how. If you want to delete a gummy piece, you just have to push the circle button. And if you want to move a particular gummy piece from layer to layer, just hold the X button and select it with the... Hold the X button and move around. That's simple. Like I said, the whole building gummy ship thing is a bit of a chore in my opinion. Small cannon. Oh, that's haste G. Up and down also moves things in particular categories. Like, for example, you have something like a Thunderer G cannon. That's a laser. Thunder. Okay. I wanted to add another Thunder G. Also, if you want to preview how your ship looks during flight, you can push R2 at any time. Push triangle button to display its configuration, and push square to display its specifications. I think there's something else you can do too. Yeah, just push X to preview all of its functions. Simple as that. Okay. Oh. Okay, so R1 pretty much it works like this. R1 is basically choosing your different pieces that you want to add to the gummy ship. And once you push the button to select it, that'll be when you can That's pretty interesting. The thing about this particular gummy, Thunderer G, it's a mid-sized cannon, but it doesn't shoot straight. It only shoots in two different directions. Let's see. Let's look at it again. Yeah, it only shoots in 2 directions. So in my opinion, it's always a better idea to have your... Oh, also, forgot to mention this too, but if you want to rotate a particular gummy, use the left analog stick while selecting it. So for instance, since Oh, come on. Really? This is why I hate using this, because it's not intuitive and not very user-friendly. Kingdom Hearts 2 definitely improved on this significantly. In my opinion, anyway. Alright, let's take another look. Oh, that looks so nice. Giving the gummy ship additional firepower. That is definitely something that's super freaking nice. Now, Thunderer G actually do not use any sort of anything from the blue gauge whatsoever while in flight. However, using something like the... Hang on. There we go. The Comet G, that actually uses quite a bit of the blue meter. The blue meter being like different functions of the particular gummy ship. And let's put another one here. Yeah. Did that seriously not shoot straight? No, it did not shoot straight. What the heck? The heck's up with that? Well, that was kind of a bust, if you can catch my drift. Now, let's see. A Radar G, it scans particular enemies ahead. It kind of gives you radar. So that, well, it hints in its name, Radar G. What other functions we have here? Scan G. Scans in every direction. Oh yeah, this is definitely the superior gummy piece. Because it scans in every direction. And I think it's smaller too. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. Actually, Alright. This may not look aesthetically pleasing, but... Oops. I really don't know how to explain this. I am so not good at explaining things that I really am unfamiliar with. Especially when it comes to building ships. Like I said before, I'm I never really touched upon using this particular feature in any way, shape, or form. There we go. I wonder, is it flyable? Yes, it's flyable. The thing to be careful about when it comes to building gummy ships is that, I think if you use either too many gummies, or if you don't have certain certain important gummies, such as the cockpit, then the ship will not be flyable in any way, shape, or form. Decorative wheel. Nice. The bow is basically different decorative items. They serve no purpose other than just making your ship look nice and unique, depending on what ship you're building. This is like the engine. Choose different engine pieces as you see fit. Also, this is the cockpit. Ooh, speaking of which, why don't we remove you and place you here? There we go. Each particular category of gummies have their own different unique property and also their own purpose. Now, if you've purchased the spray can, just push square to, well, paint. No. This is why I hate using this. Okay. I thought that you can, maybe you can. Ugh, these controls are so confusing. They really are in a league of their own. I am disease. Oh, come on. Okay, I think we're done. I think I just pushed circle to leave. Yes. So let's go ahead and save this as the high wind file, and bada bing bada boom. That's that. Also, with this... Oh, sweet. Got a trophy too. Customizer. Now for this option, you can view the different, Cortana! Okay, back to what I was saying. With this option, you can view all the gummy ships that you've created. You can't choose pre-designed ships to really look at unless you're changing their designs altogether. You can also customize button configuration for their functions, change the ship that you're going to be using for your flight paths, and you can even rename the ships if you want to. So with that, that's pretty much everything you need to know here. You can view help at any time, as well as the tutorial on how to build gummy ships and how everything works. With that, after stumbling around for so dang long, we can finally exit with our newly upgraded gummy ship. For future references, if I decide to build more gummy ships, I'll definitely do so off screen. Reason? Well, because I want to. Now, if you're within a certain distance of if you're adjacent to another planet, another world, let's say, for example, you're leaving Traverse Town and you're going to Wonderland. You have a choice of two different types of drives you can actually go for. A normal drive means just flying through the normal path and flying to the world manually. And there's also the option of a warp drive. You can just simply warp to the world from where you're currently at. However, if you're flying from, say, for example, Traverse Town to Deep Jungle, the only way to get there is through Warp Drive, unless you go there through normal drive of one adjacent world in order to get to the next. So, since Olympus Coliseum is holding a tournament, let's actually go and participate. And we're gonna do so by showing off the good old Warp Drive. Oh yeah, good old Warp Drive. I love me my Warp Drive. Just keep in mind though that you won't be able to gain any additional gummy pieces or do any sort of missions whatsoever in mission mode while you're using the Warp Drive. Just thought I'd throw that out there. But with that, let's go say hello to good old Herc. Yes, it would. It would be nice to face you. Hopefully in a fair contest. Mega Potions. Sweet. And Trinity, because Trinities are super freaking awesome. What the heck? There we go. Nice. More materials. Also, since a new tournament is opened up, you'll notice that these purple banners now have different characters on here. These are representing different cups that are here, and you can view the rankings of each particular team. We are at the very bottom, and it's going to be that way unless we go through the entire cup and win, of course. However, there are certain cups that actually will not appear on these purple banners, so keep this in mind. And those particular cups are some optional cups that are incredibly difficult. But we'll worry about those another time. Yeah, let's enter the Fell Cup and enter together.